Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna talk about safety in Medellin. Is it safe or is Medellin safe for tourists? Well, we all have heard stories about uh, tourists being drugged in Medellin, right? They've been scoped with scopolamine, and obviously we've heard of tourists being robbed, right, by motorcycles, by people on motorcycles, right? Personally, nothing has nothing bad has ever happened to me in Medellin. As a matter of fact, when I'm I feel very safe in Medellin when I'm in the streets, right? But obviously, I try to be careful and obviously I hope for the best. But I think one of the reasons why nothing has happened to me in Medellin is because I try to stay low key, right? I'm not trying to pop out, right? I'm not trying to show off, right? And obviously, I'm not trying to impress nobody when I'm outside, right? So I'm trying to stay as low key as possible. But today, I'll give you 5 tips in order to stay safe in Medellin. Like if you follow those 5 tips, like you should be good to go, right? So now, tip number one, guys, do not invite people you do not know into your in your apartment, like or in your hotel or in your Airbnb. It's simple, guys. You should never trust someone you meet the first time, right? The first time you meet them, do not trust them. Like if you meet a girl on Tinder, and then you want to get her over to your place. No, you shouldn't do that the first time. That's not no player. You shouldn't do that, right? So what I suggest is to take your time, right? So if you meet somebody, she doesn't have to come to your place the first night. Like you can go like to a restaurant, what I mean, feel the vibe, what I mean, just take your time to know the person. So because what I realize is like people like if we go back to the stories where people have been drugged, right? They've not been drugged in public. Like they've been drugged, like the tourists that have been drugged. It's either they've been drugged at home, like in their apartments, or inside, like or in their hotel, right? So what does that tell you? It tells you that like if you're inside in your apartment, like being in your apartment with somebody you don't know is very dangerous, right? So like I said, tip number one, do not invite people you do not know, like in your apartment, right? So tip number two, do not carry your wallet or your passport or your credit card, your debit card. Do not carry them on you when you are in the streets, right? Pretty much you should leave your wallet at home, in your safe, or in your hotel, like or in your Airbnb, right? So now if you have to carry money, don't bring your wallet. Like take your money and put it for example, in a plastic bag or in a Ziploc bag, right? And then obviously put it in your pocket, so that in actually, like when you use a Ziploc bag, like it doesn't take too much space in your pocket, so your pocket like looks flat, so that will not attract any people trying to rob you, right? Now, if you must have your, let's say, your debit card or your credit card on you, yeah, personally, I would suggest you to put it like in a fanny pack under your shirt, or you know what, like you should just put them on your socks, right? Because you shouldn't have that in your wallet. Like if somebody like try to rob you, like make sure that your wallet is like are empty, right? Because I personally believe that an empty pocket will keep you safe. Now, tip number three, do not use your cell phone in the streets. It's simple, guys. When you're walking in the streets, do not take selfies, and do not take your phone out like to look on Google Map to like wherever you're going, right? It's just not safe. Like if you're gonna use a phone in the streets, like try to have a second phone, right? And most importantly, do not have like your latest iPhones on you, like when you're in the streets, because iPhone is like the iPhones, they attract, like especially the new models, right? The model 13 or 12, like those are like high value items, like they attract people, right? And obviously if somebody sees you, like it's like putting your target in your back. Do not do that. Tip number four, Like I said, do not pop out. Like do not wear any gold chains or any diamonds, or don't wear anything that pops out, right? You should try to be as plain as possible. You don't want people like to notice you when you are in the streets, right? Now, another option would be to like don't walk on the streets. Like wherever you're going, try to take a Uber or a cab, right? Just don't walk on the street. And then last tip, guys, tip number 5: do not get drunk in public, because if you let's say if you are at a club, don't get wasted, right? And if you can, try to go out with people that you know. So let's say if something happens, like uh you have somebody in your corner, you have somebody to watch your back, right? So like I said, guys, tip number 1: do not invite people to your place, people you don't know to your place. Tip number 2: don't carry your wallet. 3: don't use the phone in the streets. 4: don't wear anything flashy. Do not wear like gold chains or anything that pops out. And 5: do not get drunk like in public, in clubs. And then whenever you go out, try to go out with a friend, somebody you trust, and somebody that's gonna watch your back. If you follow those like 5 rules, you should be safe. Like wherever you're going, try to ask people like if the location is safe. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All right, guys, if you have any questions, put them in your comments. I've been trying to read my comments, so if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. ¿Dónde está la casa? Aquí, acá. Está, yes, it's over there.